Peace, 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 everybody. Peace, everybody. Brother James, House of Healing Light, a higher frequency school of energy being. Man, I'm just so happy to be here. I'm in the basement. It's a little chilly and it's really, really cold outside here in Bmore. The wind is howling, but I had to come on because I want to speak to you all about Reiki Day, February 13th through the 16th. I need you to be there because it's time. It's time to go to that 2.0 life. It's time for us to stop feeling like we don't know where to go, what to do. We tired of being tired. And so Allah has given us Reiki Day to help us take us higher so that we can be able to, again, reach that 2.0 life so that we can do the things that we need to do and be able to reach higher heights. Now, as we're waiting for other people to come on, I want you to keep inside your mind, what is it that you really want out of life? I'm going to say that one more time. What is it that you really want out of life? Because hell, you're living it. You're living the life. Let's come on and do something with it. And as you're thinking about these things, make sure that you are really being honest with yourself, that you're really thinking about what you really want to do, and think about your future and take it seriously. Now, I'm mentioning Reiki Day, February 13th through the 16th. We want you there because this is another means to get to your 2.0 life. A chance for you to go higher mentally, spiritually, energetically, so that we can stop complaining, but start moving forward and changing reality. This Reiki Day is about making sure that we cause the world shift. And we can do this together. But it starts within us. Now, I said we want to help you get to your 2.0 self. There's two things right now that a lot of us are missing. Two things. One is a connection with the Creator. And two is a connection to and with our higher self. Our higher self. A lot of us miss that one. Pardon me. Why do we need these two things? These two things are crucial because, first of all, in order to really get to your 2.0 life, you have to begin to understand you're going to have to use the Creator's laws to do so. You're going to have to get an understanding of how He created us to work. So then you can work in that framework to become successful in whatever it is that you're striving to do. Abundance is not something that's just for certain people. All of us have abundance energy in us. The question is, do we get in tune and in line with those energies? Do we dial in? Do we tune up? And this is why you need your higher self. Your higher self is already given your divine blueprint. When we are conceived, we're given an aim and purpose by the Creator. Your higher self knows that blueprint, knows how to get there and what needs to be done. So again, a big reason why we miss our opportunities is because we're not dialed in. We're not in alignment with the Creator, the higher self. Now, these are things that we do on Reiki Day. Almost every class that we offer on Reiki Day, I'm going to ask you, whoever's involved, to connect with your higher self so that whatever energy work we're doing is going to work to the highest benefit of you. Because I'm not you. Our aim and purpose, our gifts may be in two different categories, may be on two different sides of the spectrum. But your higher self is the one that knows what you need, how to get there, because it's connected with your divine blueprint. In other words, as I said, when we're conceived and the God makes us in the womb, we're already given an aim and purpose, and then we're given everything we need to bring that higher purpose, that aim, into fruition. But you gotta connect with the God and the higher self to begin to really understand these things so you can make your aim and higher purpose happen. So that's why during Reiki Day, we go through an introduction to the knowledge of self. We want to introduce you to your own energy. There's a lot of misconceptions. There's a lot of narratives that are not yours, but you may be accepting. But if you are able to connect with your own energy, you then can begin to understand the truth of you, the absolute truth of you. Because energy can lie. Your mom could lie to you, your dad could lie to you, your cousins, your friends, and so on and so forth. They may lie to you. Some of them saying that, they're trying to protect your feelings, but your energy won't. Your energy will help you to know exactly who you are and what you can do, especially once you train with it and learn to deepen your relationship with it, get control over it. Again, that's why it's in Reiki Day, Introduction to Know Thyself. And we have a whole series on Know Thyself. Know Thyself Purity. We have 3 levels in the beginning of Know Thyself. There's the regular, advanced, and mastery, where we help you to elevate your energy, work with your chakras, and so on and so forth. But then we also, during Reiki Day, have a class to help you to awaken your DNA. Now, that helps you because once you are connected with the Creator, by whatever name you know him by, your higher self, that blueprint comes open. You got to get connected to the energies that will allow you to fulfill your blueprint. So when we do these things, when we awaken the DNA, now you have the energy to follow through with your blueprint. Thus making it so that now, see, a lot of these struggles are because we're going against ourselves and we don't realize it. When you don't connect to the Creator and your higher self, and you go off of your own thoughts, or you go off of what everybody is telling you, then you're going to make mistakes. Some of them very costly. Some of them you don't come back from. But if we all truly connect to the higher self, to the creator, work within that framework, even though it's going to be hard, because I'll be the first one to tell you, sometimes the higher self is going to tell you to do some things you really don't want to do, some things you don't understand, some things that won't necessarily make sense to you at the time. But if you follow it, though, you'll find out life begins to become smoother. You'll be able to do more things and you'll have a greater success. And then as you have success, the problem of low self-esteem, the problem of fear of failure, fear of success can begin to subside because now you're being successful. You're learning to be strong enough. You're learning a key thing for overcoming fear of failure, fear of success is to come into the understanding that there is no way for you not to make a mistake. We're all brought here with a blank slate. You're going to make a mistake. So if that's the fear, understand that it's going to happen. Let's work with it. Let your mistakes be looked at as training. That's what it is. It's training. So if we make a mistake, let's not even get upset about it. Let's train and overcome those mistakes. And then every knock is a boost and we'll get to a higher level. So come to Reiki Day, February 13th through the 16th. Take the classes so that you can get to your 2.0 life, that 2.0 version of yourself. That's what Reiki Day really is about. And that's why we're saying to you, this one that we're about to hold, February 13th through the 16th, is a crucial one. It's going to be a very powerful one because the aim is to start to shift, even on a world level. We're going to shift this energy into a more positive direction. The only thing stopping it is us, because we have to get past the fear of challenging ourselves, because it starts within. We got to challenge ourselves, and then we move on. And as we are mastering ourselves, you begin to master things outside of ourselves. Our actions begin to become contagious. When everybody else starts seeing you be successful, then they want to do what you're doing. And then next thing you know, everything around you begins to change. But we have to connect with the higher self and the creator. Please don't run away from the creator. Remember, everything that you have in your existence comes from him. So the best one to guide you is him. Don't get caught up in titles and names and this, that, the other. But just understand, with him, we can do everything because everything becomes possible with him. A big mistake that we make is when we think that we can handle it ourselves, and we quickly find out, no, we can't handle it ourselves. So we got to get past that. We got to connect to the creator, because that's where the true power, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding will come from. Then connect with our higher self, which will then become a guiding force. Wouldn't you want to be able to be more successful and not have to make a whole bunch of mistakes to figure things out? Wouldn't you want a guiding force that could say this, you need to do this. Nope, this is the time for study. Nope, you study that. Now you need to put it into action. Okay, time for the business. I know, time to come back in. You need to get rest. With that guiding force, people, we don't need to keep accepting life as it is and just, oh, well, that's just life. No, we can take control of that by connecting to the Creator, connecting to the higher self. And when you come to Reiki Day and you get the Reiki energy, which will give you more life force and help heal you, then you connect with the earth, which will help stabilize you, which will help ground you and ground the Reiki energy within you. Then you can connect with the angels and get your angelic team, another team of advisors, another team of protectors that can form a protective edge hedge, excuse me, around you. This is what we need to do to make life better. And then when we teach the children this, we don't want them making our mistakes. They're supposed to stand on our shoulders. Understand that. They're supposed to be on our shoulders. So they're not supposed to go through the exact same thing. Um, the exact same thing that we go through.
Peace and blessings.
Sis, is that you?
Yes, sir.
How are you? Assalamu alaikum, sis. How are you doing?
Wa alaikum salam. I am good. How are you, sir?
I am well, sis. Glad to have you on here with me. And I'm just trying to help the people to understand. Reiki Day is given to us by Allah for a reason. I
I
want
love
us,
Reiki.
ma'am,
I love Reiki.
praise be to Allah. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Quantum Reiki is my favorite, man. I mean, ma'am,
Yes.
that's my favorite
Yes.
right now.
Yes,
But
sir.
I'm just trying to get the people in so they can understand, sis. We don't have to keep accepting life as it is. You know what I mean?
This came right on time because I was sitting here thinking, like, there's a lot more stuff that I could be doing with my life right now. And then you
Mm.
sent me a request. I was like, that's a divine alignment because I was like, wait, where's this coming from? And then I was like, wait. But praise be to Allah. Everything happens for a reason. So thank you, sir.
Thank you, sis. I'm here as a law servant, sis. I mean, I want the people, since we're talking about it, I want the people to understand this is love. Reiki Day is divine and is given to us to bring us back to where we once were. We have plenty of things that we can do, but as I've just been saying,
Right.
unfortunately, a lot of us are missing the mark because we're being guided away from the Creator. Number one,
And we're
and
not
then
fulfilling
most
our
of us,
dreams and goals.
yes, yes, ma'am. And then the second thing is the higher self.
Mm-hmm.
Most of us don't understand it, never heard about it, you
Mm-hmm.
know.
Mm-hmm. Mother
And
Tainada talks about it as well. She talks about crystals and, becoming one with Allah and Reiki. And that's where I get it from. And, may Allah be pleased with her. But she was a gem. She was a gem.
yes,
So,
ma'am, absolutely.
yeah.
And but the sad part about it, sis, again, we really need to take into consideration what she was saying.
Mm-hmm.
We are leaving too much energy off the table.
That is true.
I'm
That
gonna say that
is
one more
true.
one more time for everybody on here. We're leaving too much energy off the table because we scared of crystals. Oh no, that's that bad stuff. I don't know. The crystals come from the earth. You come from the earth. Hello.
Yep. Yep.
It's really that simple
I
when you
love
really
black
think about it.
obsidian and amethyst. I love those are my two favorite. So and you make a great point. You do. We all come from the earth, so your body is made up of water, crystals, clay.
That's that's all I'm saying. It's real simple and
Yeah.
plain, but again, a lot of us have been trained to look at it the wrong way. We think it's spooky, but it's like, no, if it came from the earth, and it has the energies from the earth, then how can it be bad?
That's true.
How? You live on the earth. You
Mm-hmm.
eat
That's
from
true.
the earth.
Are you
Hello?
coming? Are you coming to Savior's Day? Because you could actually do a table for Savior's Day.
Unfortunately, no, ma'am. I'm not going to be able to make it.
Okay, because it's in the heart of the city. It's
Financially is
here in
not right for
Detroit.
me. Oh,
So
yes, ma'am.
yeah.
Well,
So
you know what? Hey, a matter of fact, sister, I
mm-hmm.
thank Allah for bringing you on here. I need your help.
Okay.
I need as many of the believers to come to Reiki Day.
What day is that?
It's February 13th through the 16th.
Okay, right before
Registration
Savior's
is
Day.
only $10. I
Okay.
know, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know, we're working on our gifts and everything. I
Right.
understand that, but it's only $10. But the reason why, I want you to listen to me closely, sis.
Okay.
I want us to make this shift happen, and I want the minister to be able to feel that energy to help relax his mind and his heart,
Okay.
because once he feels it, it'll help him to better understand or look at it as, okay, they're ready.
Right.
Because you know what he's getting ready for, right? I'm
Yes.
not going to go into
Mm-hmm.
that on here, but you
Right.
understand.
Mm-hmm.
So for us to do that for him, I believe would take a huge burden off of his head and his heart.
Yes, sir.
Because feeling that energy flowing around, and it's in a huge abundance,
Right.
I think he would get the picture, and I think he would be like, okay,
Yes,
they
sir.
ready.
I will do that. I'm gonna have to disconnect because I have to get my son. But thank you for sending a request for me to join.
You're welcome, sis, and I thank a lot for you coming on here. And you know, please keep in contact with me.
Will do. Assalamu
Yes, ma'am.
alaikum.
Walaikum salam, sis. So everybody, I need you to come to Reiki Day. Get the healing that you need. Now, no Reiki practitioner is going to tell you that you're going to be cured of this, that, and the other. We don't say that. And of course, this world is against us saying that anyway. But there's nothing wrong with getting the healing energy from the Reiki, getting the healing energy from the earth, getting the healing energy from the angels. Take the classes. It's time. Step up. Get yourself right so that you can bring in the power that you originally had. Now, for all of us who might not understand what that means, I want you to go back. Go back in your mind. Go back in your mind. Okay. Think of that first man and woman that comes straight from the Creator. No mother, no father. Straight from the Creator. And then think about the fact that he's obviously their first teacher. Now, I want you to think about how much power they had. Let yourself think about it. Let it marinate. Let it marinate a little bit. Think on it. Think deep on it. Wow, how much power was that? When the creator of the universe is your teacher and you come from him. Again, not a mother and a father, but directly from him. Now keep that in your mind. That's where he wants us to go back to. That's where we originally were. So think on that. And that's where Reiki Day is here to take us back to. By, again, we have a Kundalini Reiki course that awakens your Kundalini. Then we awaken the DNA. Then we acquaint you with your higher self, because almost every class we connect with it first before we really get into our energy work. Then you have knowledge, know thyself, throne of self, where he gives you. When I say he, the Lord of all the worlds, he gives you your throne. He gives you your throne. I don't do it. I just help guide you to it. He gives it to you. He's making his move. He's putting us back on top. This is everybody. Everybody who comes to Reiki Day. you get a chance to get into these classes and get yourself back to where you once were. We'll start that process. And by connecting with the earth to be grounded and connecting with the angels for not only extra protection, but extra guidance, you connect with your higher self and work more diligently with it, connecting with the creator. Come on, there's so much that can be done that we can do. We just have to step up. Please put your fears away. Just come on. Registration is $10. Go to reikiday.org. REIKIDAY.org. Register. Registration is just $10. The $10 gets you the guided meditation to connect with Mother and Father Earth, the guided meditation to connect with the angels, the intro to know thyself, and the link to get into the Reiki Day live webinar, where the Reiki practitioners and everybody else, we come together between 4 and 7 and start giving the Reiki energy. Be in the class with us so you can get it and tell us what you feel. My Reiki practitioners, I need you to sign up. We need to knock this thing out. I need you to sign up. And when you sign up, share the ticket on your social media so that people know who is doing the work, who is giving the energy. We got to understand the people need to know what's happening. So when they feel it, they have an idea of where it's coming from. Then they might seek you out for further treatment, or I'll say further services, sessions. But also it helps them to not just write things off. When their minds start clearing off, when their pain and anxiety and depression start to go down on Reiki Day, we want them to know why. So I need my Reiki practitioners to sign up. It's good if you give it and you just don't want to be known. I get that to a degree, but it will be better for you to register and then take your ticket, post it on your social media pages so that people know what's going on. So as they're feeling things happening to them, well, number one, for them to even recognize it, because if it's happening to them but they don't know why, they're not paying attention. But the more of us that come to Reiki Day, post it on our social media and make it happen and get all that energy flowing. All that energy flowing. Angel energy, earth energy, Reiki energy flowing all throughout the day. Because each Reiki practitioner is supposed to be sending their Reiki energy between 4 and 7 p.m. in their local time, which creates an energy that compounds upon itself. So the healing gets stronger and stronger throughout the day. And then Reiki practitioners, I want you to really pay attention to this. I want you to really pay attention to this. Do we know or understand what happens if we, as the separate houses of Reiki, all give our Reiki at the same time? Do we know what happens when you mix quantum, Atlantean, Usui, Kundalini, and many of the other types of Reiki together? And it's flowing at one time? Think on that for a minute. Just think on it. Let yourself think on that for a second. Think about how, not only how powerful that is, but what does that turn into? That could turn into an all Reiki or a pure Reiki, because all of the houses are now sending energy together. Think of how profound that would be. And think about a whole day of it. So Reiki practitioners, I need you to sign up. Go to just go to reikiday.org. reikiday.org. Register and treat yourself, Reiki practitioners. Treat yourself to the courses. Take yourself higher. There's a lot more, and God willing, I'll get a chance to talk about it. There's a lot more to Reiki than just healing. There's other ways that we could use it to uplift ourselves, take ourselves to higher levels. So I thank you for taking the time with me. I thank you for, I'm going to thank you in advance for signing up for Reiki Day, February 13th through the 16th. We have the days of prayer first, and then the actual Reiki Day is on the 16th. But the days of prayer, and then we have the classes after the days of prayer. They're normally in the evening time, leading up to the actual Reiki Day, because we want to create a whole bunch of prayer energy, prayer for ourselves, prayer for the planet. So then once we go into Reiki, there's already a lot of energy around, and then we just infuse it with the Reiki, with the earth, with the angel energy, and let's just see how strong we can make it. So be there with me February 13th through the 16th. We want to make it as powerful as possible. February 13th through the 16th. Go to reikiday.org. Sign up. All right, people. You know I got love for you. Peace.